Hey YouTube, Almost Person 975. This is kind of a follow-on from a couple of videos I've done, also related to other people who've done topics on this. And pretty much, obviously, YouTube now is kind of, it's getting a little bit more difficult for smaller channels to get their foot in the door, to get kind of, noticed, or the appreciation they deserve. Now, ever since this happened, ever since obviously YouTube changed its channel design over to the new one, which I have to say right now I really don't hate anywhere near as much as I used to, but it's not as good. So that's just my opinion. I can live with it. I think there should be a choice, but I can live with it. And when I talked about importance of shoutouts, so I don't know. I've been kind of in the mind of looking around and thinking. I've just been looking at smaller channels. And this is one of those videos that I'm either, people are going to kind of get what I'm saying, or I'm going to completely and utterly rub them up the wrong way. But I'm going to continue, because at the end of the day, you should not be worried. As long as you're not being rude, racist, homophobic, or derogatory, or any of those nasty negative things, as long as you have something valid to say, you should never be worried. Actually, this kind of ties into this. You should never be worried about putting up a video for the for what it might get you. Oh no, I'm going to lose subs, or I'm not going to get comments, because at the end of the day it's about you and what you've got to say. And as long as you handle yourself in the correct way and you're not, a twat, it doesn't matter. But I want to talk about channel lists. Now, channel lists are kind of a very, very personal thing. There's kind of a lot of politics involved in channel lists, I find, which is everyone rotates their channel list, and that's not what I'm getting at. Everyone rotates their channel list. You see some people say channel list subject to change, and that's a good thing. But some people get funny if they get moved out of a channel list, or they put you in theirs, but you don't put them in yours. If you know what I mean. It's a touchy subject, but the reason I want to talk about it is because obviously now YouTube is making it more and more difficult for the small man to get noticed. I kind of... Sorry, oh, stop doing that. Sorry. I've been looking around. I've been deliberately going out my way to look at small channels. Not that I'm a messiah or anything, but been, deliberately going out my way to look at small channels, and I've kind of noticed a lot of things. I think Point Blank Games talked about this originally back in the day. He calls it your rec list, and lots of people just starting out. And you know what? I was as guilty as hell from doing this from day one. I was as guilty as hell, because there are people you admire in the community and you look up to, and a lot of the times they will be big, big, big channels. But I think and I'm not bashing them, because I love a lot of the big channels. I really, really do. This is not me saying them and us and drawing a line in the sand, and saying let's piss on their chips, because it's not about that. But I think as a community, big, big, big channels don't need any sort of advertisement. They're there, they're established, people know who they are, they've got it through, hard work of their own. But you see a lot of very small channels, and I say small, I mean like really, really small. This again is making me sound like an arrogant tit, but you know what I mean. People just starting out and have all the big boys listed in their channel box list, and I kind of say, no. Here's what you do. Take my channel box list. Every single one of those people, there's a story behind them to me. Every single one of those people, I love the bits. There's some common ground we met on, I'm just going to reel off a few of them. Saint Magnus, massive, massive Skype buddy, supported me from day one. I supported him from day one. Dude, if I ever get my fucking internet fixed, fingers crossed it's kind of fixed, we'll get back onto Skype, like that's why he's there. Pixel Justice 20XX, we started at the same time as well. We've Skyped a lot, we've PM'd a lot, we've commented back and forth. Great buddy. That's why he's there. It's not a statement, it's this is my buddy, I love his material. If you take anything from my taste, then you need to go and check out that guy. Devil Toys UK 2 and David Lee T. I put them in the same basket. David Lee T, big pillar of the community. By the way, Dave, where are you, man? We miss you. He shouted me out in the same video he shouted out Devil Toys UK 2. So I checked him out, I subscribed, and we've become massive, massive buddies, I really wish I wrote a list so I could think of them off the top of my head. Error Shifty Bun, one of my first subscribers. I love the mixed content on their channel, and obviously because of that channel, then you got Mike Rants. If you want to understand, if you really, sorry, it's stupid o'clock in the morning, I haven't been to bed yet. If you want to really appreciate just genuine, funny, very sort of grey observational humour and just an intelligent, you know, channel, check out Mike Rants. Then you got Wicked Clown NZ, a guy I Skype, or used to when my internet wasn't fucked, a lot as well. Basically, you know, sorry if I missed anyone out, you know, every one of those people has a story. They're there because I either Skype them, I either PM them a lot, or, you know, they've always supported my channel, I've always supported their channel. You know, there's kind of camaraderie back and forth and interact. Basically, what I'm trying to say is your channel list actually is kind of a direct representation of you and your personality, because the channels you like, you know, big or small, put them there. But I'm kind of saying small channels, you know. When I'm saying that, I'm not bashing big channels, I mean the big huge channels. But basically, when people watch your channel, they're going to feel what you're about. And 9 times out of 10, if you put people in that channel list that are people you genuinely care about, because you 100% check them out, you know, all the time, comment back and forth, etc., people will see them in your channel and your channel in them. And that's the true sense of a community. So yeah, what I want to try and get across in this video is basically your channel box list, you know, use it for the positive, you know, use it, you know, so it's productive. So people who you love, who you think need to be seen, who need, you know, interaction, comments, views, just to be appreciated, put them there. I'm not bashing any of the big channels, but what I'm basically saying is I kind of think the channel box list makes a big difference. And from looking around, and I'm not bashing anyone, I've seen a lot of kind of generic channel lists where we just like, these are guys like with a couple of 100,000 subs. They, you know, they don't need advertising. Anyway, that's just my thought. I hope this video made sense. Waffling as usual. I'll see you later.